This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
All right, well, welcome everybody here on Stream Lounge. Welcome to Blockbuster Rewatch on the PlayStation Pop Experience. I am watching Jurassic Park from 1993 on HBO Max on Stream Lounge, and we're going to hit that play button in 3, 2, 1. All right. Starting off with the Universal logo here. Ouch. Don't mind me. Just so everybody knows, this is actually my favorite movie of all time. And I just love this movie so much. It's, my love of Sir Stephen. So we got Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Richard Attenborough, Bob Peck, Martin Ferraro, B.D. Wong, Joe Mazzello, Ariana Richards, Samuel Jackson, Wayne Knight. That's our main people. And this opening was pretty, ominous. Didn't know really what was happening. I mean, I'd have the same look on the face of this guy too. I mean, they're sitting there, and Bob Peck, the guy was so good. He passed away though. I think back in the early 2000s, actually. Muldoon is like my favorite character in this movie. Love him so much. And you're sitting there watching this and you're like, what the hell is in there? Obviously, it's going to be a dinosaur, right? Because it's, that's what the movie's about. And, we're at Isla Nublar, which is right off the coast of, not far off the coast of Costa Rica, only 120 miles. But these guys look really terrified, even though they have. So now we have a pushing team. And you hear this kind of this screeching, and you have no idea what that. We still haven't seen what exactly is in there. I mean, I don't know. Is this the most efficient way they can get these creatures into the pen here? Ugh. Hope this guy has accidental death insurance here. I mean, they couldn't have this automated, right? This guy's got to sit here and pull this gate up. And that thing, I believe this is the big one, I guess. Because she seems to be the smartest. And then, of course, they're not going to kill this thing, because just think of the investment into this. Right? I mean, he's as good as dead already anyway. She's got him in her clutches, right? I mean, they're trying to stun the living shit out of her. And she's still going. I mean, you just see her. And there's Muldoon holding on to this guy. And finally, he's just like, it's got to shoot her, man. We cut to a guy who the great Martin Ferrer, who's in the Dominican Republic, an amber mine here, and he's way overdressed for this. And this is another great character actor here. I believe that is Miguel. Oof, $20 million. That's a big lawsuit. Miguel Sandoval. you know, there seems to be a theme at times where people are inappropriately dressed for the terrain they're in. So you're trying to wonder why they are at an amber mine. What an amber mine has to do with dinosaurs, right? Oof. I've never read the book. I have it on my Kindle. That's actually going to be coming soon, but they have they're talking about Ian Malcolm and Richard and Alan Grant here. Now, what about this amber is so special that up to this point we don't really know, right? We're like, is that a bug? Like, what's in there? And who is this Alan Grant they're talking about that's a digger? Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience to do this for dig up fossils here and like do it all with the brushes and everything like that. I mean, I know you got to preserve it, but you got to be like very meticulous. I mean, here we are in the Badlands of Montana. The great Sam Neill there, and Laura Dern, who, I think back, I was almost 21 when this movie came out. I didn't realize that Laura Dern at the time, she's only about 5 years older than me. So she's like 26 in this movie. So you wouldn't realize. I think there's a bit of an age difference here with the two of them. And we've never heard of a Velociraptor beforehand. They became like the hot hip dinosaur, right? Because T-Rex and Triceratops and Stegosaurus and Brontosaurus, those were our main, most well-known dinosaurs. Now this kid, this kid I think was in other movies till then. He's like one of those, you see them and they're annoying and they got those bright eyes and those child actors that were adorable at one point and then they grow up and you look at them like, geez, gotta see what they look like. Let me see if I can find this guy on here. Yeah, Whit Hertford. Jeez, kind of goofy looking. God, he was in a bunch of stuff. God. And we got a little foreshadowing on how the raptors hunt. Look at this. The kid's already crapping his pants. So, yeah, I wouldn't talk shit about his favorite dinosaur, basically. Oof, right in the nut. Ugh. Oof. This is scary. If you're a kid that age, I think I think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That's what the kid's saying. I'm surprised he didn't go, Mom. And who let that kid onto the dig site? They even talk very scientific, a breed of child. Mhm. I don't know if he's fighting it to keep his accent down or not, right? Because he is British. Or he's Australian, I can't remember. And this would piss me off, man. Somebody coming in here with a helicopter after you just dug up, dinosaur. Let's see, where is he from? He is from Northern Ireland. So I knew he was from British of some sort. Who's going into your thing? This. I was like, who is this goofy old man? Just walk into somebody's trailer, take their expensive champagne out. Thank God you're benefacting the dig. And they're like, you're the money guy. Oh. Yeah. Really? That's not a gift that's going to pay off later. Biological preserve. That'd be quite the. That's kind of putting a mildly pebble in their shoe. Schedule. I don't know. How much information do you think Hammond really tells them? Like, exactly. Like, for them to sign up on this. That's it. This guy is richer than God knows what, and 150 G's is like not much for him, right? Well, I guess paleontologists have a price, right? Oh, I love this scene here. You know, San Jose, Costa Rica. We got the original Dotson. They recast him for the last movie, Dominion, because I believe he had some kind of trouble. This guy, I don't exactly remember, but he was somebody they did not want in the movie. And we knew him as Newman at the time. Somewhat knew him. Yeah, we knew him as Newman because Seinfeld already started. And he was a character actor in a few things, Wayne Knight. There is a little bit of humor, and this is one of the humorous parts here. Nobody cares. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money, man, for somebody like Nedry, huh? He's like giddy. I guess he feels like he's James Bond here, right? With Q giving him this uh I would hate to be the one that gets that pie. Like, oh look, pie, we're cream, and then you take a bite into it, you're like, ugh. And you like look over and see like, they have a can of shaving cream on their table. I mean, this is very early too. The guy that's handed you thousands of dollars, and you want him, you expect him to. I mean, yeah, he should pick up the lunch tab, but the way he's like, don't get cheap on me now. Like, how much could that lunch have been? Like $20 at the most. And we have Jeff Goldblum here. Yeah, he's a chaotician. Oh. Obviously hit it on Dr. Sadler, like from the get-go. What the hell a chaotician is? It goes gives him a monkey bite. My God, look. We got Ferrer. He's just got this hairiest legs. Holy jeez. He's smooth. Yeah. You gotta say, Ian Malcolm's got game. I hear this theme and it gives me chills. It makes me so happy. I just think about the imagination that went into this. Michael Crichton writing the book, but Spielberg carrying his vision out. I mean, they shot this in Hawaii. That's the thing. If I ever do go to Hawaii, I'm definitely going to go to this valley where they shot the exteriors here. Never been in a helicopter, so I'd probably be a little freaking out here. Why? He doesn't even have a seatbelt on to begin with. I mean, and how has he got like the screwed up seatbelt here, where he's got two female parts, he doesn't have a male part, right? He's trying to figure it out. I mean, that's a pretty big drop. It just says, fuck it, I'm just going to tie it. Oh, such a beautiful set, right? There's waterfall here. And you have the helipad right down there. I mean, we get to see the logo on the Jeeps here in a moment. I mean, you just look at the look on Hammond's face. He's like, I'm home. This is what I did. I built. Oh, I mean, in hindsight, it's like, oh, I would want to be on this tour, but right now, at this point, I'm like, I wish I could be there. And you're wondering what the heck they're going through here, like with all the security, right? Like, what have they got in there? Why is there a fence with 10,000 volts, like that we just drove through, basically? He just doesn't turn off being a lawyer, right? he said it the wrong way around. It should have said, if I'm not convinced, they're not convinced. Right? I think he said the line backwards and they never fixed it. It's a great iconic scene too. I mean, this reveal. I envy anybody who hasn't seen this movie because this reveal is so awesome. I mean, just the look here, like on Dr. Grant, like taking his glasses off, and then you get Dr. Sattler, and Laura Dern plays this so great. She's just like talking, and what the? Wait a second, am I? Where they like literally take off my sunglasses because I don't believe my eyes, and there you go, a Brachiosaurus. I mean, they went big from the get-go, showing us big mamma jamma off the bat. I mean, we do see a few others in the moment, but I don't know. I would be the same way if I saw a real life dinosaur. I'd have a different, expression if it was a predator, not a metasaurus, as we learn later on. Even Malcolm is in complete awe. Wow. I mean, he wants to get close, but I don't know how close I would get, even if you know it to have been a herbivore, basically a giant cow, as we learn later too. Oof. And the lawyer's just like, he's like, money, 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 money. He's just can't do anything but smile. Wait a second. We have a T-Rex. Oh. Uh-huh. Again, yeah. Oh. Just delivers this line. Oh. It's like something, like you see those in so many of those like great movie like compilation clips things. And then we get the watering hole here with Paracephalus, whatever the horn creatures. I think they call it Elvis in the next movie. I can't try to figure out what else is in there. You got Brachiosauruses. All right. Now we'll go to the a place that there's some pivotal stuff happening, which is the visitor center, which we do visit later on in other movies as well. And the Jurassic World Lego game too. You do all these scenes as well. Dinosaurs rule the earth. I mean, for 1993, it's a pretty cool looking place, right? Is it a little warm too in Costa Rica for a leather coat, Dr. Malcolm there, right? Huh. I mean, they did this just for this presentation, right? They shot him because he's got to interact with it. Dr. Sadler's the only one that plays along. Cloning. I don't know if Dolly the sheep was done by now. Now we're going to find out where we got the dinosaur blood. Mr. DNA! From your blood. Now we get the big exposition dump on how this is all going to work. It's really amusing. I mean, I would have the same look too. I'd be a little like, I'm trying to figure this out. They broke through the skin of dinosaurs, I guess. Yep. See, there you go. I mean, there have been Mythbusters and all this stuff to saying that this ain't going to work in real life. But it's believable in the screen of the story, right? I mean, could blood really be... I mean, I buy into it while I'm watching this movie. I mean, he's just like, this is something here is not right. Because you got the dinosaur guy that is like all excited that these dinosaurs are real. Not that they weren't real, but they're alive. Now they explain how they fill the holes in the genomes here. I mean, virtual reality was still a new thing. And you see how it works here. I mean, we'll get there when we get to the T-Rex scene, the first T-Rex scene, but it holds up. This movie for 1993 does hold up today, in my opinion. It's kind of a version of like a carousel of progress where you move, not the stage. Or, well, in carousel of progress, the stage moves, but they're not going to move these people while they're working. I love how. Autoerotica. That is quite the thing there. Yeah, I know that voice. Sounds a little familiar. We got B.D. Wong. He's probably the only one. He's probably been in the most movies, right? Out of anybody. If you count, I mean, he comes back in Jurassic. He's in all 3 Jurassic Worlds, I believe. Yeah, he is. So he's in 4 out of the 6 movies, which I think is the record. Yeah, well, what if you're like somewhere else? Like you're gonna drop everything to be here for the birth of all them? Why? Because you want them to imprint on you so they don't eat you? Is that what your plan is here, Mr. Hammond? I mean, you see this creature coming through the egg, being born, and it's like, oh, look at this thing. It's so adorable, but that sucker's going to eat your ass in not that long from now. Alan's just like me. And we find out the little safety precaution here. Oh, playing with genetics here. I mean, the thing is adorable here, but it's a baby. All babies are adorable. Hmm. Wow, it's pretty amazing here. And then it's like a machine out of Wall-E. Like, give me that egg. I love that line. And then, or Malcolm is gonna. He's really the most the smartest guy. Not the smartest guy, but the most level-headed in this. That's the first. He's going to go off again soon. Yeah, he's right. He's just like so like nonchalant. It's like a velociraptor. He's like probably the most dangerous creature in all of the movies. Well, not necessarily, but in the first few, they're made out to be the villains. As you can see, the extra precautions here. Mm-hmm. He's just like feeding it. Oh, this poor cow. Thank you for your sacrifice. I did watch a making of this movie, and they show like Spielberg will be off camera. Oh, Chilean sea bass. I love Chilean sea bass. So good. It's like a nice thick fish. Like how now do the Raptors aren't they like just trying to jump straight out of it, right? If they're that smart. I mean, this is a scene that is borderline horror movie esque because it's the unseen, right? This is kind of like we had in Jaws, where it was more scary when you didn't see the shark than when you did. You just see their faces, and Hammond's just like watching them. Kind of creepy a little bit how Alan Grant's getting into it. Ah, again, my favorite character. Oof. 8 months. They're lethal. Jeez, it could go the speed of a car, basically, which we do learn later on. But you see the extreme precautions, yeah. You've already had one person killed by them. Gonna get a bunch. Jeez. So she killed 5 other raptors. Hmm. Hmm. Quite intelligent. They remember. You're like, well, who's hungry now? I don't even know what that is that they put on a plate. She's kind of like, maybe I'm not that hungry. Hmm. I'd go on a bunch of these rides, right? This guy's such a prick. He does get his just desserts. It's gonna be real expensive anyway. Oof. Malcolm is just still got some more stuff to say here. Yeah, let him talk. Shut up, Donald. If I may. It's not wrong, right? You know, he calls him out on his bullshit. He is, like, again, I said, he's so right. You know? Now he's getting mad. Another great line here. Yeah. Didn't know if they could. Didn't know if they should, right? Yeah. Violent penetrative act. Yeah, not bad, right? He doesn't get enough credit for how good he is in this movie, though. Because he's not Jeff Goldblum yet, right? I mean, Ellie makes a lot of points here, too. I mean, he's got to work hard to separate fanboy between scientists, right? I mean, he's excited to see these creatures, but he knows the dangers too of bringing these creatures, into the world. The blood-sucking lawyer. Like they? Who's they? Oh boy. Malcolm's like, oh, F that. He's just like, oh Christ Almighty, as the classic Jurassic Park Jeep, all right? Not really a Jeep, more of a Ford. What is that, like a Ford Explorer or something? I don't know if anybody's ever counted how many times he says "spare no expense." Yeah. He's like, he's trying to cock block him, right? God, Timmy is so annoying in the beginning of this movie. Like, little kid, giant ass backpack, and he's trying to dress exactly the same way Alan dresses. Timmy. Oh, God, he's like, really? He's like, yeah, you sit with the lawyer. He's like, well, she's wrong. She don't speak for me. You don't run my life, woman. Yeah, he's not happy. God, can you imagine? This place being Orlando is a younger Samuel L. Jackson here. It's like chain smokes throughout the whole movie. Another classic line, holding into your butts. Got those old Macs right there, too. I mean, we were just starting to get like really decent home PCs. Spend no expense, right? That's cool, though. The cars, again, self-driving cars back then. I got Richard Kiley. I'm not. There you go. The gates opening. Yeah, not far off from that Dr. Malcolm, right? Dilophosaurus. Those are badass little effers, She's like, oh, where are they? It's like, I want to see dinosaurs. That's why we flew our asses down here. We get another reveal here. Look who it is. It's the guy that just took all the money. And he's drinking a Joe Cola, too. Eating Twizzlers and yep. Everybody's going to pay for his mistake. And he's just like, shut up! The Transylpanic. Oh, this set is just so amazing. I mean, the design here. I mean, you had Stan Winston, Dennis Murin, who we see later on. We see their work in a little while, but there's still some questions here about what's on the other side of this wall. because there's a little confusion, right? Because we see, T-Rex come later, right, at that level, but then there's also a part where there's like a giant drop-off. So the geography, physics of it don't really work all the time. Dr. Sadler with the nice little exclamation point on the line. Oh, this poor goat. It's not going well. That's not a lamb, that's a goat. They're two different animals, dumbass. Yeah. Goat gets bored and just says, I'm just going to lay down here. Talking about boredom. Look at their faces. Oof. I don't know. Did it just start raining? Another line that I love to use here. Yeah, I totally didn't understand it the first time I heard it. He didn't really explain the butterfly effect that great, right? It was like, that sounds like a dinosaur to me, though. It changed. I don't know. Is he hitting on her or is he trying to show her science thing? A little bit of both, I think. And that's chaos theory. Yes, Ian, people are unpredictable. Yeah, he's like, oh, I guess I got to get out of the car. I don't want to be here alone, right? Yeah. Well, doing is right. Look at that. Oh, my God. What a shithole. I mean, he's a friggin' slob. I wouldn't stay. That would drive me crazy if he worked for me, right? It's just shit everywhere. Like, I know they want him sitting there doing his thing and all, but I just would not be able to sit there with that workstation like that. Well, then don't be out there, right, Gennaro? With your tie and your shorts with your loafers on with no socks. She's just having a blast here. Timmy's like, "No, man, no, I'm going, man. I know dinosaurs, right?" And we get our first chance to get that up close with dinosaur. My favorite dinosaur growing up as a kid, the Triceratops. So cool. And I mean, you see behind me, I got Tundro from the Herculoids, who is kind of like a Triceratops, right? Close enough for an alien cartoon from the late 60s, right? I did see this. They had this actual Triceratops animatronic on display. It wasn't. I don't think it was moving or anything, but they had on display at Universal Florida in the Jurassic Park section. So you're able to walk through and like, get fairly close to it. Yeah, I would. Crap. What is going on with that tongue? Ugh, I don't know if I would do that. This guy's just like, yeah. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not listen to a Triceratops breathe and just get as much as you can? Yeah, being a paleobotanist, it's going to come in handy. Huh. Oh. Yeah, most of us would make that expression like, what, you need to look at dinosaur shit? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Like, you're having a race on him. He's like, get you. I said, that he's not wrong here. Yeah, she's just sticking her arm in there and everything. I mean, how do you know that that's a Triceratops shit, right? I know she's got some on her leg. Gross. And he's just like, I don't know, where are they stepping? And there's Nedry hacking away. Oof. That would scare me too if I was out there. He's such a coward, really. I mean, he kind of gets what he deserves here. If the boat's leaving in 5 minutes, I think they got to be there more than 5 more minutes, right? I mean, you don't have a radio there, right? There's a rough storm coming in here. Oh boy. Nedry's got a haul ass here. It's like, are you going to do it or not? No, he's not guilty at all. Mm-hmm. Not suspicious at all. Hmm. There you go. Again, that's not a suspicious thing. Nobody knows that he's like clicking his watch at the same time. Yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, he's not. Him and Dr. Grant are not really cut from the same. Come from the same mold there. I mean, it's kind of a. If it wasn't for the storm, everything would be fine. I guess, right? Hmm. Today he wouldn't have been allowed to smoke all that indoors. Hmm. He knows right where to go too. God, what is that worth really in there, right? What is he? Like how we kind of get to see how we see. Let's see. First, it's got T-Rex. They got Velociraptor there. Is he? I play Jurassic World Alive, which is like Pokemon Go. So that's how I recognize a lot. That one I don't know. Maricula. I've never. That's not in the game, so I don't know that one. I hope you got one of each there, Newman. Right? All right. It's got 72 hours to get those suckers to where they got to be. Because she's hot. That's what Malcolm's about to say. He's like, yeah, you haven't noticed? Hmm. Jeez, that can't be good. A lot of the paddocks are going offline. Oh boy, get Nedry's ass up here. You ain't gonna see Nedry again. Hmm. I don't know. He seems like a guy that I don't think would step foot outside of except for to eat, obviously. Wouldn't step foot out of his computer space, right? Yeah. How does he know the park at all? Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, why the hell would he do that? Because he's up to no good. That's why. These guys sneak through the park to get to the boat. This glass is getting all fogged up. Ooh, ah, that can't be good. It's like, uh-oh, now he's lost. uh, uh, uh. Oh boy. Is anything working in Jurassic Park right now? One of the worst place. Is there a more worst place imaginable for this Jeep to stop? I don't think so. I wouldn't listen to Gennaro at all if we're in this situation. Oh, God. Annoying kids. Asshole. Are they heavy? That's really good logic. Are they heavy? Put them back. You know. Hmm. Yeah, you should have kept those goggles on you later on. But it's a survivalist right there. He knows to, fill it up with rainwater. God, this movie just hits all the notes, man. I mean, they just build and they build to these great scenes and sequences, and you just get these little things happening. Can definitely tell where Spielberg, probably would. This movie would not be as good unless he had made all the other movies like Jaws beforehand and took all those skills he really learned out of necessity on Jaws to here. Even he's like, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, power doesn't make that sound there, Mr. Gennaro. I know obviously you didn't go to a tech school, but still. Uh, Goat's gone, man. Yeah. Oh, it's part of the goat, right? Like it's a nice push in there on Tim, and what what is that? And we get there it is in all her glory, who's come to be known as Rexy. And I love this. This is animatronic right here. And since there was rain in the scene, like after a few takes, they had to towel off good old Rexy because she was getting like waterlogged and not moving correctly. And this guy just leaves the kids and goes into the shitter, right? I mean, he deserts those kids. I mean, coward, right? I mean, yeah, I know it's scary, but you have these two kids. You can't just like leave them. Hmm. I have this Lego set too. It's very cool. They're like, so Rexy walks out, right? But where this ends up is that near a drop off, right? So now we're in CG, and do you notice a difference? No, not really, right? That is just cool right there, man. It still looks great. I mean, this is the 30th anniversary this year of Jurassic Park. I mean, we're a few months away from the actual 30th anniversary. I believe it was sometime in like the summer. But oh no, even Timmy knows that. All right. He's like, no, turn the light off. We can't do this. That is some scary stuff. And then it just comes in and looks real close, and you see the eyes kind of focusing in on it. And Lexie's like literally about to shit herself, I think. Oh, God, it's gonna be so loud right there. I do love the whole little like kind of like almost like smile, like almost like a shitting grin that the T-Rex has. And Timmy's like, no, turn that shit off, Lex. Ooh. Again, that must be absolutely terrifying if you're a kid. And I mean, adults are terrified right now, right? But there's nothing but like a little thing of plexiglass between you and this T-Rex trying to eat you. Really? Oh, literally takes two little things to go out. He's like, I'm just going to eat whatever this is. And he figures out, no, that don't taste good. Nope, I'm still going to pull it off. I was like, oh, this part moves. Oh, no. They're getting trapped between the car and the mud. And at this moment, Alan Grant's like, God, I hope all this visual acuity thing that we learned is true. Ian, brave, but kind of dumb here, right? I mean, he's trying to figure out, now here you don't know what's going to happen. Ian gets, I guess, lifted up and thrown. And there's Gennaro on the shitter, right? And that's it. And bye. We have our first casualty. Well, technically our second casualty because the worker died in the beginning. But I mean, look, it's a movie character, okay? Who cares? But you don't want to see somebody die. But come on, if any character has deserved to die at this point in the movie, it's him. Ooh. Ugh. And it can't smell you? Love the effect right there of the little breathing, knocking his hat off. Oof. T-Rex is like, I am getting whatever's in there, and y'all ain't gonna stop me. Now T-Rex can lift up and see so look at this drop off. Like, where did T-Rex exactly come from? Because you look around, right? And this drop off goes down a bit, right? So then that's where the fence opening and T-Rex came through, if I'm not mistaken. Look, and this is my favorite movie, and I'm still pointing out this. I suspend my disbelief as much as everybody, right? But I know this is a cool part. Oh, sorry. Whew, just missed it. Here goes Timmy into the tree. This T-Rex can't climb. I mean, with those little arms, there's no way. Now they're digging into what the hell Nedry was doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about time you asked him to do that. Yeah, good thing, huh? Oh, where is Dennis Nedry? He's driving through Jurassic Park. Hmm. Yeah, pay attention where you're going, man, in this weather. Ooh. Yeah, that shit ain't going anywhere now. That does not look. See, yeah, you just missed it, dummy. You're right there. I mean, he's smart enough to know he's got a toe keel on my hair. Oof. Looks like a giant peanut M&M with feet. Yeah, you got a little bit of cash, right? I don't know. Do you think they got health benefits too? It's not going to matter shortly. No amount of health benefits is going to save his ass. I mean, he's worked at this place. He's had to have seen the creatures, right? I mean, I wouldn't be going into this park. I don't care how much they're paying me. he's like, oh, okay, yeah. I think I need to go now. I mean, they are a little scary looking, but in terms of dinosaurs right here, they're kind of cute in terms of like what it looks like, right? I mean, and they're not very big. He's talking to this thing like it can understand him. It's not a dog. Yeah, and then he goes and insults the poor thing, right? And threatens it. And now it gets that, its little, what it's called, and it throws the toxic goop at him. What is it, what do they refer that to, a crown or something? Oh! That's its job. It's supposed to blind and stun its opponents, and then, oh, and there goes your fortune, man. Oh, oh man, he is not doing well now. This is going to be a friggin' terrifying way to die, right? You just got you're rushing, and you fell, you bend your head, you get this toxic shit in your eyes, and then the scariest dinosaur just comes in and just kills you and eats you, right? Dilophosaurus is ate well tonight. And Lexie's got some serious PTSD from getting left by Gennaro. So yeah, go hide in the drain pipe. Hopefully there's no dimetrodons or something that are hanging out in there. Those are the ones with the fins. Which amazingly we don't really see much of them until the sixth movie, no less. And they were pretty popular, right? They're pretty recognizable with that. I don't know what they call it. It's like a giant dorsal fin kind of thing, right? Climbing the tree. Amazingly, this kid is still inside the SUV, I guess. He's small enough. He's just like sitting there, like all depressed, like woe is me. I'm in a truck in a tree. What, you threw up? This car is gonna get fixed. Just just gotta pop out the dents, right? It's no big deal. Uh-oh. I think something bad's about to happen. Something bad. Timmy's all of a sudden become a pessimist, like, oh no. Ain't no time for doubts. He's like, we gotta go. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell the music picks up and it's like, now the car's gonna become a character, basically, where it's on the attack. Don't look at it, just move, right? I mean, there's some big branches, but they can't only, fight in gravity and fight in this truck. Jeez. Oh, just missed it. Some really smart moves here. Timmy's just like, uh, that fence is messed up. Oh. Oh boy. Like, wait, what was that? Surprisingly, Ian is still alive. Still being humorous here. It's like, yeah, you can't leave me here. We got to get out. It's like, drag your ass, Ellie. Let's go. It's like, wait a second. No, she found it. I mean, how much time do you think has passed that she missed them? Right? 10 minutes, half an hour. I mean, far enough away that they can't hear them. Let me get the water again. This time with the puddle and the footprint. God, such a great plot device that they use in this movie. He likes to talk to himself. Like, that's a bad sound. Is it also going to get up here? Probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie here, too. Good thing he could drive stick, because I'd be screwed, because I can't drive stick. My girlfriend Ellen can. I must go faster. So many great lines in this movie by him. And now they recreate this in Toy Story 2 with Rex. Stick. Bloody move! Oof. Rexy just breaks right through it. Thank God it wasn't a Velociraptors, because the Velociraptors would be all over them right now. Yeah, T-Rex can only go so fast. Really fun sequence right there. Oof. I probably have the looks on my face like those kids too. Lord knows what they're out there with, because you don't know all the species, right? They don't know if they're in an area where there's herbivores or carnivores. So he makes the smart decision here, and that's to go high, right? Most of these dinosaurs can't climb or jump, really. The ones that actually that can mess you up. Yeah, I never. I guess a Brachiosaurus have the little hump here, like the little horn in their head, or the way their brain, their cranium is. Yeah, we need a nice little slowdown here, because we've had a lot happening in the last few scenes. I mean, we had, the whole issue, the whole T-Rex attack. Then we had, Nedry's issue with the Dilophosaurus, and then we had, the chase. So we need a cool down scene, which is good. Get Alan, kind of bonding with the kids here. And they both curl up to him because they're scared. Like any kids would be, right? I mean, the mom's going through a divorce right now, right? Because he, was with when they went to the Amber Mine. Yeah. If you don't evolve, you're destined to get left behind. Continue with the dad jokes here. John Williams with a little touching little the theme, but a different tempo. We get a different, a little more heartwarming right now. I'd be like, yeah, no, you're on your own, kid. I need to get some shut-eye, because we don't know what the hell's going on here. He's like, yeah, I don't need that anymore. Well, at least they had all the merchandise ready, right? In the gift shop. Thank God for that. There's some collectibles right there. Got some shirts, and we got some books. We got some sports bottles there. And John's just like, yeah, I'm just going to eat. We don't have power, so the food's going to go bad, right? scenery ice cream like one does when his grandchildren are, lost out in a wildlife park with dinosaurs. That's what one does. So she's a paleobotanist, and she knows all about, alien triceratops. She knows how to administer morphine. Ellie is quite the jack of all trades. John telling the story of his flea circus, which is a scam that they used to do years ago. Yeah, you scam people basically. Yeah, he's just a dreamer. Kind of hired some wrong people though, like Nedry. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-hmm. No, Ellie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is her big emotional scene. I don't know if they submitted this to the Oscar or not. She's like, I'm gonna have some ice cream too. Hmm. Hmm. Like, you damn straight our ice cream is good. Think this is some cheap ass store brand. This is Hammond. Another great animatronic here. Lex is freaking out, man. Mm-hmm. Vegisaur. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, let me feed it. Mm-hmm. I mean, this thing's never seen humans before, so it doesn't know to fear humans or anything. Mm-hmm. 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 It doesn't like cows, right? And what they provide us with, meat and milk and all that. How can you not like a cow? I mean, I have gone cow tipping. Oh, ugh. Timmy took a little bit of pleasure in that one, right there. Yeah, sounds like my kids. Oh, yeah. What? How is that possible? Hmm. Good thing we heard that plot point earlier. Hmm. Like, yeah, there are lots of little babies here. Not wrong. Life found a way. Now there we get the beauty shot there for the ladies. Shirt open. Jeff Goldblum. Hmm. I wonder if they ever find Nedry. Maybe like when they built Jurassic World, they find this Jeep and they just see the skeleton in there. Ugh. I mean, maybe a couple because the Dilophosaurus get out of there. Hmm. Hmm. It's so weird having him not be Sam Jackson, right? I mean, this followed up on his role as Stax from Stax from uh, Goodfellas, right? And the only other thing that I knew him from also was Coming to America, when he was the guy that tried to rob McDowell's, and he just gets his ass kicked by Akeem and Semi. I love Muldoon. He's just so still. He's like, I know what to do here. You got to hold on to your butts again. It's like, wait, I hear something. Yeah. Yep. That was a fool's errand there for Mr. Arnold. So it ain't going to end well. See, does he have a full name in this movie? Just Arnold. Gallimimus. No, but y'all need to know what's not too far away from these little guys, right? He's like, wait. The kids are like, yeah, we're out of here. Now, this scene was shot with tennis balls to get their eye line. So you have them like running around, I guess, with green screen stuff on with tennis balls just so they know where to look. Because this whole scene is CG. Of course it is, because Gallimimuses don't exist, really. And we see why the Gallimimus were look like they're fleeing. There's Rexy going on a bender basically, getting to eat like all this fresh meat. As Alan said, wants to hunt. Oof. I don't know how that would do, what that would do to me, seeing one of them eat like that. And, there's blood everywhere, probably. He should have been back by now. The pirates don't eat the tourists. Oh boy. He's like, yeah, now we're talking. Oof. Yeah. You should be able to figure it out, right? You're a smart guy. You built this whole place. You're a man. You're an old man who uses a cane, so we screwed. There's no way Hammond can do this little parkour scene that she's about to do. Good thing her cardio's in place, right? God, I love this guy. Look at him. You just look at him like he looks like a big game hunter. I have a script that I wrote. It's terrible, by the way, but he's my villain. It was totally based on this guy, and I was so upset when he died. I'm like if I'd ever sell it, but uh-oh, that's bad. The Raptors got out. And you see him probably get scared for the first time. He's like, even Nedry did that. Look at his face. He's like, oh, they're out here somewhere. It's like, oh, we got to keep going. We can't. All right, here we go. Ellie, how's your cardio? Because you're going to do some parkour. And if you look closely, though, you could see where I love it where the stuntman is, and she's where they switch between the two of them. Ooh, Ellie almost screws that up off the bat. That stuntman with a wig, right there. There she is. Was there anything like right behind her? No. She makes it in, no problem. Now they're arguing over who's reading it right, not. I wonder how much they had to walk, right, to get to where they are. I mean, it's only been like a day. There's no lights on. Hmm. Yeah, now Alan's starting to show a little humor here. There ain't no way y'all fitting through those. They're like, yeah, no, we're gonna go now. Let's go. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, he's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take over now. Hmm. That's kind of crappy. If you're gonna give me something, like I want your respect, I want you to give me some cash or something like some kind of thing that's worth value. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. You gotta be pumping that primer handle. Yeah. How's your upper body strength there, Ellie? Hmm. Oh, what's happening? Are we starting to get power back? Uh-oh. The kids better pick up the pace. Okay. We gotta start getting this stuff placed back online now. I don't know. Would you jump? I mean, what's the you got to think about what's the alternative. I know it's kind of scary, right? Hmm. Oof. Oh, Timmy gets sent flying, man. Oh, there's the power. Yeah, the lunch business, because Raptor, I don't know, we're gonna call it Raptor number one is about to get you. Oof. They're vicious suckers too. God, wonder how. I guess that's as far as Mr. Arnold got. Just drop it. Drop your thing. Now she's like, I'm just gonna hang up by the fence. Ah, hate that my favorite character gets killed here. Great sound effects. He is great with this. His eyes, his nonverbal communication here. I mean, how he's setting up and that. He knows them too well too. How easy it is for them to. They'll know. There's sweat coming down. And then admittedly, this is like probably the most fake part of the dinosaurs we see. Yep. It was all a trap, just like Dr. Grant laid out earlier when he was scaring that little shit kid in the Badlands, right? That you're focused on the raptor you see, and you weren't mindful that there was a raptor to the side. God, Lexie's such a mess. Huh. He's like, oh, I think we're home free now. He's like, dude. He's like totally unaware that anything is going wrong in this part of the park. He's like, dude, you got chased by a T-Rex. Don't you think there's other dinosaurs like mucking about? There you go. You hungry? Starving? You go for that dessert, man. You just like, hey, Ellie, what's happening? Like this. She like basically like jumps on him. I was like, get out of here, let's go. Lexie, you don't have to be a vegetarian the whole time. Timmy's just like, give me the dessert. And then it's about to eat some lime jello. And watch it wiggle, watch it jiggle, right? Because something's got her scared. Timmy's like, oh. He's like, oh. He's like, shit, I know what that is. Let's go hide in here. So there's 3 raptors total, right? That's 1. Looking in that window. Well, guess what, Ellie? They figured out how to open doors, right? And they're breaking into the kitchen. They're hungry. I mean, do they have a sense of smell? Do they know if this is like where the food is too? Not just these 2 little kids. It's something we learned that they call each other. We got 2 of them. I don't know if we get established which one is the leader. The big one that they referred to earlier on in the movie. If this is one of them or not. Because they look to be about the same size. So maybe the one that was in the storage shed was the one that took over the Pride. Another great use of sound effects here. The Foley artist, really did deliver. That claw. All right, that freaks Lexie out a little bit. Yeah, Timmy was just about a goner, I think, if Lexie doesn't do this and trick the raptors here. And she's like, oh shit. There comes. There she comes. She's going to charge. Like, give me some of that morsel. Ooh. Dumb animal. It's like, uh-oh, I guess it's going to be my turn now. Timmy sees his opening. Not bad with a bum leg, right? I mean, you got to play into your strengths, right? It's like, now try to get out. So that's one that's not going to get out. And this one's just like watching them go. Oh boy. Oh, wait a second. That sucker can open the door. Mm-hmm. Now Lexie's finally going to be of use. Only an hour and 53 minutes into the movie. Now she's finally of use. That's very 1993 graphic right there. And you can't move because the Velociraptor will get in, right? Zoology. Who needs zoology at a time like this? I'm like, girl, you better find this. There you go. He's like he's an action hero all of a sudden. The way he's talking, holding that gun. And we get a little bit of another movie trivia here, where where Lexie almost falls out and looks up. The stunt woman looks up at the camera and you're not supposed to. So we'll see that reveal shortly. How do the Velociraptors even know what to make of this environment, right? All right, here we go. This is also incredible luck. Here we go, and Right there. The stunt man had looked up. The stunt woman. Like, we gotta get through these rafters here. I recognize that place. Right? It's the main lobby. I like this. It's very smartly choreographed, so to speak, I guess. Plotted. You know, job that a lot of people wanted. You're working in a visitor center, that would be fun. And they all get separated for the most part. And even the Velociraptors are up there. Thank God Lexie's small, huh? Else that sucker would have hit her. We were in the theater first. I was like, ah! Yeah. And one was about to attack, and then we get the biggest face turn in one of the biggest face turns in movie history. We get Rexy showing back up, taking out one Velociraptor. That's the one thing, man. The Velociraptors, they got balls. They don't care how big the other dinosaur is. They will attack it. Yeah, we'll find more out later. And you got Hammond driving. Yeah. Good idea. And yeah, Hammond's like, I'm out. I don't know if the third one will ever make its way out of the shed. And we get that right there. We get that banner. So awesome. So great. God, I love this movie so much. And finally we get InGen, which they never reference InGen in this movie either. You know, I think we saw it earlier in a helicopter, but InGen becomes like a major, major thing in this franchise. And it's amazing that it's not mentioned by name in the first movie at all. You know, let me look at a woman last time. Come on, Dr. Grant, please. And that's what started all this trouble. Not Amber with the DNA in it. You know, Ian makes it, Ellie makes it, the kids make it, Dr. Grant. So our body count in this movie is so we lost the gatekeeper, right? From the beginning. Then we lose Gennaro. And then we lose Dennis Nedry. And then we lose Mr. Arnold and Bob Peck. Plus, you know, some dinosaurs. You're like, oh, are those dinosaurs? No, they're pelicans. Why they chose to do a flock of pelicans flying and not something else, which, I mean, there were never any references to I heard in the book there's flying dinosaurs in the first one. But in this movie, there's never any flying dinosaurs, so it wouldn't have been justified to have them there. You know, get the great shot of the sun on the water. And Sir Stephen, thank you very much. Michael Crichton, David Koepp. I should look up David Koepp. He wrote a lot of stuff. Michael Crichton's novel. Not all of them were hits. There were some really shitty ones out there. Congo by them. Kathleen Kennedy, his producing partner. Sam Neill. Laura Dern. This is more early in her career than I thought it was going to be. Jeff Goldblum had not become the caricature that he is today. The late Sir Richard Attenborough as John Hammond. All fantastic in this movie. Bob Peck, who's Robert Muldoon. Martin Ferraro, who plays Gennaro. B.D. Wong, Henry Wu surprisingly comes back later on. Samuel Jackson, Wayne Knight. Joseph Mazzello, Ariana Richards. Oh yeah, just a great movie. A movie that I love so much. I mean, if I was to turn my camera on, you could see all my Jurassic Park stuff. My kids got me a map of Isla Nublar for Father's Day last year. I have it on the wall. Yeah, and it's so much fun. I highly recommend, if you're just listening to this, because you're listening to it just to, check out the pod. If you haven't seen it, please go and we get the great, Phil Tippett, Dennis Murin, and Sam Winston, who are the geniuses behind the dinosaurs in this movie. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, yes, the franchise does go up and down. I like Lost World. I do. There are some things in there that are really cool. Other things I'm kind of like, but there are some really good. Pete Postlethwaite is incredible in that movie, and there's some fun additions to the dinosaur roster. Jurassic Park 3 has its moments. I mean, we do get the birdcage stuff, which I do kind of like, and the Spinosaurus gets introduced. But I could leave or take Billy and some of the other crappy things in that movie too. The whole thing with the, in the Lost World with the daughter and all that stuff. And then I love Lost World. Fallen Kingdom, I mean, it's okay. And I kind of like Dominion. I got to rewatch Dominion, but I did like it when I saw it. So hopefully, if we reboot Blockbuster Rewind, we were talking about doing this franchise. Just a discussion. It's not really a live watch on it. So let's see, what can I refer you guys to? So I'm here every other Wednesday on Stream Lounge doing blockbusters. Right now, I just finished up with the MCU, although I will do them as they come out and they drop on Disney Plus. So I will be back here next month, actually, to do Wakanda Forever with Nate Milton, the Godfather. Also check out wrestling streams under Blockbuster Rewatch as well. And then the alternate Wednesdays on here under Laugh-In Theater, I do my Pixar live watches. As of this one, I will be doing Cars 2 next. What else we got? Check out all the pods too. The Video Jukebox Song of the Day drops every weekday on the PlayStation Pop Experience. Check out all my podcasts, Laugh-In Theater. They kind of rotate around. Pop Culture Classics Disney, that's myself, Steve and Miranda, where we are going in order of release of the animated Disney classic full-length features. We're up to Mulan will be our next episode as of this stream. The Most Sensational, Inspirational, Celebration, Motivational Podcast with Miranda. Traders of the Lost Ark, which is the comics pod, where myself, Tim Capel, Sean Kidd, Scott Shiflett, we talk about an arc or a mini-series of a comics run, so that drops monthly. And the new pod that I just recorded the first one and should drop soon is Cartoons of Our Youth, which is myself and a guest every episode, where we will talk about their favorite cartoon growing up. and watch a couple episodes. And Sean Kidd was my first guest, and we watched a two-parter of a G.I. Joe. So that was a lot of fun. So check that out. And if you're a wrestling fan, like I said, check out the wrestling streams on here, and check out my show, Who's Next, dropping the last Wednesday of every month if you like the NXT brand of WWE. All right. So we are pretty much at the end of the credits here. I apologize for the technical issues for those of you who come and watch the stream later on. For those of you listening in pod form, as part of Blockbuster Rewatch, thank you for listening. I'm Andy Atherton, and we'll see you on the next stream and on the next podcast. All right. Take care, everybody.